Hello everyone and welcome back to JRPL Frontline. We are looking at Money in the Bank somewhat, but this is more King of the Ring. I'm your host Scott, and with me is my co-host, the still reigning, defending world champion of the JRPL, Beerme Jesus. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. Things are hectic, things are weird. It's April 22nd as of recording this, so everybody knows the world's still goofy and messed up.
hmm
But we at least have some stuff and stability in the JRPL, and that's what we're moving forward with. Money in the Bank is on the screen here. We will say yes, we are doing Money in the Bank, and we are doing Double or Nothing. Those are both confirmed 100% as of right now. Money in the Bank, as you can see on screen, we do have the 6 competitors. We're going to mention them here and then go on to King of the Ring, because that's the big reveal for this episode. And that's pretty much going to be it, because I don't want to keep people here longer than maybe 20 minutes to a half hour, because we'll come back next week and talk about that stuff. So, the King of the Ring. Beerme, the people that could literally cash in on you are LJ, the Green Machine, Junction, or Stella, the Urban Legend, and Vitamin Yes. They are the Money in the Bank competitors. There's a
I
lot
like
of
it.
there's a lot of danger, there's a lot of new, there's a lot of good. It's a good proper mix, I think, for that kind of thing. Now again, the winner would cash in on presumably you. I mean, they could pick any title realistically in the JRPL, they could pick anything, ultraviolent, top lock, whatever, but it really is for the world title, let's be honest, that's the goal, right? So these guys, people you faced, people I don't think you've ever faced, like Urban Legend, LJ, who's given you some troubles and stuff. Should be very interesting to see who comes out on that. But again, what we'll talk about it next week. But what's your quick thoughts on that field?
I like it. I like it. It's a good group of guys.
Hmm.
I look forward to seeing who wins.
Well, now we will dive into the King of the Ring, and I've got the entire 16-person bracket, as revealed last week on Frontline. I'm in it, and so are you, Beerme. We're both in this tournament. Now, the key thing about this is a tournament. This is not replacing the Tournament of Death. It's simply happening in the summer. Tournament of Death will come in after. We'll go there. But this is a main event level tournament where the winner will receive a called shot at opportunity. That is a reveal, if I'm correct as well. So this is upper echelon stuff. So it's very similar to Money in the Bank in that it's for an opportunity, but it's for the best of the best in a way. It's the King of the Ring. So if people are interested, go over to jobberradio.com. That is where all this stuff is housed. Jobberradio.com, the Jobber Radio YouTube channel, the Jobber Radio Prediction League YouTube channel, and also now Jobber Radio on Twitter and Jobber Radio Prediction League on Twitter. JRPL Official is the Twitter page that's been launched as well this past week. There's going to be everything you can think on there to promote stuff, but also different stuff we weren't doing before, just because we can and why not. It's another way to get stuff out there. So follow us, check all that stuff out, subscribe here. I mean, this is the YouTube channel, so you'll see this stuff here. But I've wasted enough time here. Let's jump into the bracket. What I'm going to do, Beerme, is I'm going to go and mention the pairings. But you're not going to know where they fall yet. So, let's just start with yours. Beerme Jesus is in this tournament.
hmm
And forgive me as I do this live, but this is literally going through with profile pages. You can see what's on here. But Beerme Jesus, our world champion, is in the tournament. And like I said, it's the best of the best. So the best is in it, the world champion. I don't know what your call shot at opportunity is, Beerme, but presumably if you lose the title, you could just choose to fight for it again.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah. But your opponent in the first round is Spring Tigress.
Ooh.
Tigress is someone that's given me a lot of trouble over the years.
Yeah.
So have you, for that matter, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Now, you two
that's-
were supposed to have a match that was on one of those canceled shows we had. So here you go.
Oh man. That's you want to talk about a tough round one.
Round one. I always
All
pull
right.
for the champ, but I mean, Tigress is the kind of person that could take the champ out in the first round.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. She's
Now,
tough.
you guys were gonna have like a friendly battle, because you're not like there's no animosity,
Right.
aside from competitive. So this wasn't like some kind of blood feud coming to a head. This is just the two of you going at it.
Now we got some high stakes.
Yeah. And because we know that I'm in it, we may as well reveal who my opponent is. So yes, I am in the King of the Ring tournament. My opponent, as I keep referencing other screens, forgive me, this is being recorded, but also I'm doing it on the fly. My opponent is Cam Popplestone.
Ooh.
He and I think he was my first ever opponent. And we've had run-ins all through the years against, like, with Global Solution and UVA and stuff. And yeah, it's Brett and Owen. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's... Again, that's a dangerous one that could literally just upend everything for me right out of the gate.
It really could.
Yeah. I'm confident. I'm hopeful. We'll see. But
I got faith in you.
yeah. But I'm hopeful. We'll see. But those are two of the matches. Now, what we've got are a lot more. And a lot more names. So this is all big reveals, all new reveals, all people that we're going to see here. Beerme, how about I reveal, if you win, or Tigress wins, here's who you will face. You will either face Bomber or Chut.
Oh, man. This is the best of the best, isn't it?
Now, that's a rough match for those guys anyway, because that's UVC coming to a head.
Yeah.
So if you get past Tigress, you've got either Bomber or Chut. Chut, who was after you for the world title earlier, and Bomber has never had a shot at it. I'm still the only Jobber Radio host to ever even have a crack at it. No one else has even had a shot. So if Bomber goes out there and beats the world champ, that says something. That means a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a quick rebound. Both these guys did lose coming out of WrestleMania. I know, obviously you won, I won. Cam, I don't believe he won in his, and I already forgot Tigress. Well, Tigress retook the tag title. No, sorry, lost the tag titles. Forgive me.
Yeah.
So we've had some on the losing side here, and these guys, well, one of these guys is going to win, and they'll either face you or Tigress. All of these are good matchups, I think. All these are very interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Who do you see on this one? I kind of want to see Chut advance just because I want to beat him somewhere, and where it's a match that matters like this would be awesome to get him later in the tournament. So I kind of want to see him advance just so I can face him. But it's Bomber. Yeah. I'll never turn down that one too, right? So.
Yeah, I think Bomber's gonna take it though.
Think so?
Yeah, like I said, Chut's been on a little bit of a slide since the whole UBC thing. So
it's a classic case of he taught him everything he knows, but not everything I know, kind of thing. Like if anyone's going to be the one to take him down, it'll be Bomber, in a sense. But that's how Chut could easily overthrow. So could be interesting. Let's keep on that chain and see who Cam or I will face should we advance. It will be a match between CM Carlito and the GMSG.
Oh, that's a good matchup.
Now, I like that match, but I don't like GMSG being right there because I've literally faced him 8 times and never won. I looked into this. I've never beaten him, and I've faced him, I think, as much as anybody else. Like, I've never faced anybody more than I faced him, and I've never beat him. So I beat Bastion, I beat Bomber, maybe I beat GMSG. Who knows? Or maybe Cam just goes and does it. I don't know.
It's possible.
I'm picking GMSG in that one, but I mean it's CM Carlito. You can't really bet against him.
Yeah, he just took out Super Hippo. Well, he beat Super Hippo, I should say.
He did. He beat Hippo, and GMSG lost. They lost the tag titles.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I think GMSG is going to rebound.
Think so?
They'll pick up. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the fun part of all of that. As far as for those, Bomber and Chut versus Beerme and Tigress, and then there's me and Cam, Carlito and GMSG. Those winners will face.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
we're on the same side of the bracket.
we're on the same side of the bracket. We'd be the semifinal if we both made it there. And whoever wins makes it to the final.
Oh, man, this is murderer's row.
Yeah, it really is. So if Bomber or Chut advance and make it past you or Tigress, they face Cam or me or Carlito or GMSG. Now, no joke, I'm confident, but this is the kind of thing I can see GMSG running through. I really can.
Yeah.
Tigress can surprise. Not that it would be a surprise, but I can easily see her doing it. I mean, not to say that you can't. I think that's the point. Anybody here, I wouldn't be surprised at all by anybody here advancing. Like, this is some good stuff. So are you ready for the other side of the bracket?
Indeed I am.
Who would be the potential final on that side? Well, I'm just going to work my way through from the bottom up. So, Wilkie will face 3J Platinum.
Oh. Wookie's been putting in work.
I want Wilkie to win. I want Wilkie.
Yeah.
I want that monster to get more good stuff going. I'm having fun seeing him do his thing. I want that. That's my pull there. The winner of that match will face the winner of this match, Ash, and the top lock champion Redhead.
Ooh.
Now Ash is awesome, but it's Red. I can't pick against Red. But then they got to face either 3J or Wilkie, and something about I really want to see Red versus Wilkie. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I like that. I like that idea of like, okay, how do you face off with this? Like the old Lucha Underground when it's like Sexy Star and Matanza. It's like, how's that gonna work? It's awesome,
right?
I love that. So, so yeah, that is one part of the bracket. The other part. Oh, I didn't even get your pick. I'm sorry. Who do you think will be the winner there?
Oh man.
So you're thinking Wilkie over 3J, but do you think Ash
Yeah.
can take out Red? Again, wouldn't be surprised. These are all main eventers.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if was it Age of Annihilation will play into this somewhere against Ash? I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go out on them. I'll pick Ash.
Think so? Again, it's a safe bet. They're all safe bets, but yeah.
Yeah, you can literally flip a coin and.
Fun fact, with the Money in the Bank ladder match, out of the 6 competitors, only one of them is not part of a faction.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Everybody else is part of a faction, and they can all get involved. So, your thought there could definitely come into play with that. But let's work our way up. Let's look at the next part of the bracket here. We have Bastion. He's here as well with his big win at Mania. Facing Hawke, who I believe is the newest of the blood of the competitors.
He won Tournament of Death.
He's the most rookie, quote unquote, that there is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tournament of Death obviously gets him in here. If anything, he's won a tournament. So, as much as Hawke is a big upset type guy, and I keep saying that, but he's established himself well beyond that. I gotta pick Bastion. As much as I face off with the UVC and have vile feuds with them, they're good. So I pick Bastion on this one.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you there.
And the winner of that match will face the winner of the last first round match, Tino and Jonathan C.T. Martin.
Oh, man.
So Tino, who just lost at WrestleMania, versus CT, who just lost his shot at the Top Lock title. I presume a called shot could enable him to have another shot, right? But but Tino, if he gets another called shot, he can go after you yet again. But then again, he'd have to get through you in the final to do it if you made it all that way. Like, you're in this tournament. So you're trying to potentially stop people like Lesnar in the Rumble to stop people from doing it, right? So
Yep.
I'm picking CT because it's hard to bet against him, but goddamn Tino knows what he's doing with these kind of situations.
Yeah, two-time Rumble winner and Money in the Bank winner. But yeah, I'm gonna go with CT2. I think he's gonna rebound, even though I don't really know what's going on with him and Red or all that.
Yeah,
But,
it's
yeah. Is it complicated?
yeah, it's complicated. Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Yeah.
So what we're thinking then, we're all kind of agreeing. We're kind of thinking Bomber over Chut.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna take out Tigress. I beat Cam, and probably GMSG beats Carlito. From there, it's Bomber and you, and GMSG and me. Historically speaking, GMSG takes that, but I'd like to say I do, but I'm betting on myself, but man, I don't know.
Yeah.
And let
It
alone,
is tough.
and then the other one, Bomber and you. I'm betting on you, but it's Bomber. He's good at these, so
Yeah, he's won a couple tournaments before, or a tournament. So.
But whatever outcomes we have there, then face off to make it to the final. So if it's you and you and Bomber, I think you take it. But me and GMSG, I hope I take it, and that means it's us again. And I've never beaten you aside from that one time, so you advance. But I'd like to. If it's you and GMSG, I got no idea. The must-see good guys facing each other, I don't know. Bomber and GMSG, I don't even know if they've ever faced each other before. That'd be fascinating.
I know that GMSG beat him for the Road Warrior title.
There you go. Yes. But all these outcomes, and that's only with half of it, because what if Tigress upsets the world champ, and now she's in there with Bomber, and avenges her broken neck, and then I rematch with her, and I avenge my Road Warrior loss and make it to the final. Or what if Tigress makes it to GMSG in the semi?
Ooh, yeah.
They already went for the Road Warrior, but I mean, this is King of the Ring.
Yeah, or Queen of the Ring.
Or Queen of the Ring, true. Because that's half the bracket. On the other side, we've got Red and Ash. Well, I'm picking Red, you're picking Ash, but the winner takes on... We're thinking Wookie. Maybe 3J, but probably Wookie is who I'm picking. Wookie and Red? I'm picking Red. Wookie and Ash?
Yeah.
Probably Ash. So it really depends on who makes it to the first round, who gets in, and that makes it to the semi. Bastion and Hawke, I'm betting Bastion. And Tino and CT... I like seeing CT there, but CT and Bastion, that's two top log legends there.
Yeah, it's a lot of history there.
I'll just say CT. I like CT. I like to see him go through. I'd like Bastion to go through as well. But I'll say CT for that pick, going against potentially Red. Uh-oh. There it is again.
Again. Yeah.
And then there's the real possibility. This final could literally be me and Red.
Oh, God, it could.
I literally realized that in saying that. I'm like, oh. It could be me and CT, me and Tino. Could be me and anybody down there. It could be you and anybody. Like, it'll be you and Red at the end. Or you and Wookie, who you ran in with earlier in the year. You and Ash would be interesting.
Ooh.
But yeah, there could be an infinity final that I literally just realized looking at this right now going, oh.
Right.
So... On the screen now is that bracket. Excuse me. Oh, talk amongst yourselves. Oh, sorry. But yeah, it's... I don't know.
Yeah, literally anybody could win this. Like, it's... Oh, it's going to be nerve-wracking.
And good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there the bracket is fully on the screen proper now. It's... I hope I face you, and I hope I win, but we'll see.
Right.
You never know. What do you think of the field?
Oh, stacked.
I love it. It's, like I said, it's a main event tournament, so it's the heavy hitters, the big names. Because Money in the Bank is kind of your opportunity to climb that ladder, pun intended. This is more, all right, who is the best? Who is the king of the ring or queen of the ring?
Oh man.
So the field is good, but what about those matchups?
Yeah. Oh. They're I'm just thinking about it, and then like not only with the field, I got to worry about the briefcase if somebody wants to cash in on me during this tournament.
Yes, because at the very least, the person wouldn't cash in at Money in the Bank because they wouldn't win it till the end, right? So there's that.
Right.
But starting with round 2, yeah, they've got the briefcase.
Man.
And you're trying to figure out how to face Bomber or Chut with a potential cash in from who knows at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not looking hopeful for your world champ.
No. No joke. If it comes down to us and someone cashes in, I'm not stopping him.
Right.
At the same time, I'd be like, no, I need to be the one to beat him. So who knows? Who knows what happens?
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the beauty of this insanity right now with this tournament. So
I can't wait. I can't wait to get it started.
So overall, I mean, it's obviously easy to be like, I'm gonna win it, but who's your pick?
If I can't pick myself,
Yeah, don't pick yourself. I'm not gonna either. I mean, I could be like, I pick you. You pick me.
Right.
It's hard to not pick the world champion. Let's be honest. But Bomber is very proven in tournaments, and
yeah,
I mean, Red's on a roll. CT's GMSG's probably. I think GMSG is probably my favorite. Really, based on what he's been able to pull off, he's probably mine. I'm half picking him against me, so
that's true. Yeah, GMSG would definitely be up there for me. I'd probably throw Bastion up there. Bomber, Ash would be like my dark horse.
Yeah.
I think CT and Red, anybody could win. Anybody. Like, I'm just going through the list of names, and it wouldn't shock me. It'd be kind of cool even if Red or Spring Tigress won, because then it would be Queen of the Ring, and that would be kind of cool.
What my other thing that I've been liking to think of is, would anybody do something with like the King as like a gimmick? Because you got King Corbin, right?
Right.
Would there be someone like, because Red's already talked about like Queen of the Ring type possibility, and obviously there'd be like a crown and cape and stuff, like real flourish it. I don't think I would do that. I would more just be like, I know I'm the best. Like, it would be like a cocky kind of thing in a way.
Yeah.
But I look at some of their other names, and yeah, there'd be some fun stuff if they started doing something silly and kingly with a gimmick like that. I want King Wilkie with a crown.
Or King Carlito, since he's Macho.
Oh, Macho King Carlito, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing. I kind of hope he wins, because then we bust out those graphics for all the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, you know what? That's almost worth it right there. But that is the King of the Ring tournament that is starting on May 10th at Money in the Bank. All these people, aside from you and I, are learning about this as they see this. Once this goes live overnight tonight, so on Thursday they're going to learn that they're in the tournament. And yeah, may the best, may the best man or woman win. I'm coming for it.
I think we both are, but who knows if we'll get there.
I have no idea. We've got the power rankings. This is something we have following WrestleMania. We do this after every main show, which is kind of only what's happening right now until we have Double or Nothing. But as I scroll down a little bit, yeah, we can see there aren't many tweeners. There's only 11 of them. But there's finally more heels and more faces. And the faces have all gone up. We have the top 3 are Beerme Jesus, JD Onio, and Bastion. All with big wins after WrestleMania, because that's what to keep in mind here with what's going on. Yeah, the world champ retained his title. Of course he's at the top spot. You got JD, Road Warrior title defense, and Bastion with the big win over Chut. GMSG and Tigress both fell. They lost their tag titles. Ash stays even, and Broken Nerd with his soundstage in a cage jumps up to 7th. Lucha Warrior hangs even, and then we have CT and Pain both dropping to 9 and 10. Bomber actually drops to 11 out of the top 10. Any surprises from any of that?
Yeah, Bomber being out of the top 10. Let's see. Nerds on the rise. I like that because
Mhm.
you know he is a Terminator.
Yes.
And yeah, there's not a whole lot of surprises on the face side, except for those.
Well, looking at the heels, we'll start at the top. Redhead stays number one. Something I couldn't pull off. I was number one and then dropped. So, Redhead stays number one for defending the Top Lock title. Modstep and Chapters
Mm-hmm.
jumped to second and third because they won the tag titles. Tino stays even though he lost. No one else really climbed ahead of him after challenging you for the title. Wookie stays at fifth. I jumped to sixth because I did have a pretty big win, but I was on a huge slide. So I still have a way to go to overtake those guys. Hero stays even with his ultra-violent title win. Nathan 8K drops. Cassius jumps, and JJ Rocky stays even at 10. And actually, there's Orstella dropping for losing the ultra-violent title down to 11th as well, dropping out of the top 10. I like seeing Red at the top. That sounded real dirty when I said it, but it's okay. I realized it as I did it. But the tag champs, obviously, the champions are usually high tier for this kind of stuff, so I'm not surprised by that. But it is rather interesting to see just who we have involved on here and where they are.
Hero seems a little bit low on the list, but
I think that's because he's kind of been gone for a while, and he's really just making
Oh,
waves
yeah.
with his return.
mm-hmm.
There's not much momentum behind it, but it's definitely running strong, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Over
Yeah.
on, excuse me. Over on the tweener side, we have LJ at the top spot. Hawke even at 2. Tom jumps to 3rd. Randy the Fiend Orton stays even. Gotenaku drops. Rab jumps. So does Daddy Fatsack. Peanut is my bitch 69 stays even. Peanut jumps up under him. And then Exo Kev and Exo Liquid Vamp jump up to 10th and 11th because there's nobody else. So they must have been lower because there were more tweeners before that. So that's it. That's the tweeners. That's all of them. It's always been harder to talk tweeners because they're kind of, it's literally in between. It doesn't really fit, doesn't really work, but
I do like LJ at that top spot though. He's been doing good things.
I do. It almost is a sense like how I was as the face, and I didn't win the title, so I went heel, like full stop. This didn't work. Let's go this route. It seems like LG kind of bounced between both heel and face. It feels like to me, even though I know it was different than that. But this is like, I'll just be over here and be the top on this part of it. And yeah, that really works, I think. So yeah, that's all the tweeners there is. So it's interesting to see. There's a lot of articles on here people can check out. They're written by the booking team, but there's information on the titles that were retained, titles defended, Money in the Bank and King of the Ring, like we just talked about, and Renaissance, which is the big story from Mania with Tino joining that as well. It's a faction so big it's twice as big as mine, which, as we mentioned last time, is a pretty big threat. And that's interesting because being heel doesn't seem to matter in that sense, which is pretty neat, I think. That's fun stuff. I like that idea. But at a good little half hour here, BeerMe, I think that might be it. And we can come back and talk Money in the Bank in detail next week, because we'll have more of the card to talk about. Yeah, the first round matches will be there, but we'll know what else will be involved. Did you have anything else you want to talk about with King of the Ring or the rankings or anything else this time out?
Nope, not that I can think of. I think we got it.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, then, everybody, again, check out jobberradio.com, JRPL Official on Twitter, and that's the YouTube channel as well. Subscribe, join the JRPL. You can be part of all this fun stuff, and check it all out. Follow along for Frontline. It is weekly, and it's going to be about this long every time. Haha, it took us a month to get there, but we got it. And, yeah, for BeerMeJesus, my name's Scott. Thanks again. See you next time.